Hello, welcome once again. This is your Rabbi Afo. Just like I've been saying, it always excites me when I come to reach you this way to give you tidbits as to how to spiritually manipulate yourself, to protect yourself and how to combat negativity. It excites me when I am able to do that. Today, we are going to have a look at how to silence an arch enemy. How to silence an arch enemy. And I have a symbol here, and it is in between the symbol is the hexagram. And then at the eastern quarter of it is Raphael. And then behind, just directly opposite, is the Archangel Gabriel. Then on your right hand side is Michael. And then on your left hand side is the Archangel Oriel. This is actually meant to deal with arch enemies, because sometimes, for no apparent reasons, we attract to ourselves enemies who will seriously hate us for no apparent reason, and then we have to deal with some of the negativity these enemies will actually do against us. So what you do is that you get a chalk, an ordinary white chalk. If you do not have, if you are in a room which has tiles, then you can use the black the board marker. The one I'm currently using, because the board marker is easy to clean. So what you do is that you draw a large circle, and then at the eastern quarter you write the name of the Archangel Raphael. Then at the western quarter you write the Archangel Gabriel. Then on your left side, which is the northern quarter, you write Oriel. Then on the southern quarter you write the Archangel Michael in a circle. Then, having done that, you enter in here and sit in the middle of the hexagram. It should be large enough for you to sit in. Then you light candles, 6 candles. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You light 6 white candles. After you've lighted the 6 white candle, this should be done at 12 in the midnight. You read Psalm 51 for 3 times, and then Psalm 3 for 3 times, and then Psalm 35 for 3 times. Then you pray that you want to silence your enemy. Please, we do not wish the death of an enemy, because if you wish the death of an enemy, you are also somebody's enemy, and the person will pray against you. You understand that you should die. What we are trying to do here is to silence them so that they can leave you alone, so that you have your peace of mind. So this is what you do. So when in dealing with hard, unyielding enemies, you can draw this circle on the floor, and then what you do is that you sit in the middle, this side, that's in the middle of the hexagram. Then you light the 6 candles around 12 in the midnight and say the following psalms and prayers, and your arch enemy will be put to silence. Because if you have done everything and it's not working, this is the way out. Our next one is to look at this one in dealing with. It is an all-purpose one. So what you do is that you quickly draw on the floor the pentagram. Excuse me, my drawing is not all that the best, but you can draw. Then you write here Elohim. You set candles at the edges, sit in between. This is an all-purpose spell. If you have a desire, or you have a need, or you have something that is so pressing that you want to do something by all means about it, then you write here L-I-G. H-G-I-L-I-G. So you set 5 candles. The initial one, the first one was 6 candles in the hexagram. This one is a pentagram. So here this is an all-purpose spell. So you set the candles here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 candles. This one too can be drawn on the floor with a consecrated chalk or a board marker. So that when you finish, after the candles have burnt out completely, you can quickly remove it or wipe them off the floor. So after you sit here, and then when you go here, you go into this, you mention the name Caspar. These are the power words. Belcor or Belqua. Belqua. And then Balthazar. Balthazar. So these are the words you initially mention. Then if you have a mala or even a Roman Catholic beads, any beads to help you in counting, you mention the name of Elohim. Elohim. 375 times within, as you sit in this pentagram, you mention the name 375 times, after which you state your desire. And for sure, if this one is properly done, you will realize your desire. This one is usually done during the full moon. During the full moon. This usually done during the full moon. And you sit here, you set the candles at the 5 edges. Then you mention the name Caspar, Belqua, and Balthazar. Then you mention Elohim 375 times. And then having mentioned, you state your desire or your need, and you will by all means realize it. So this is an all-purpose spell I've shown here. Then the last one is a love spell. It's a love spell. This one is a love one for love. For love. And you draw this on the floor. This one is a love spell, and what you do is that you draw this diagram on the floor. You can go in here. You sit center here with either oil or either water, fruit, or chocolate. Mostly people use chocolate, and then you recite Psalm 51, Song of Song, or Song of Solomon, Song of Song 3. You recite it 3 times, and then when you finish, you mention the power words. You mention the power words, and then later on, after you have come out, you give the chocolate or water or oil, whatever you send there, should be given to the one you love. Once he eats the chocolate, he will then fall in love. Do not forget to mention the name of the person you want to love you. But I also want to state that these spells, they are done when or they work quicker when you are fasted, and they are done on the full moon. If you do them on the full moon, you get good results. That one, I assure you. This is your rabbi, Dr. Afol. coming live to you, giving you snipers of spells. And then next time, I will show a spell for as a blockbuster. So you need to, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and hit on the notification bell. And then share, so that your comrades or friends will also have part of this. It's my greatest pleasure to meet such lovely people as you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Baruch Hashem.